All right, welcome to week 2. So how are you doing? Remember, this class is condensed, so we're doing a lot all at once. But all of this, I promise, helps you as a citizen of this country, as a voter in our electorate. And some of you are still in high school. That's okay. You will be ready to hit the ground running when it is time for you to cast your votes. Okay, so this week is big again. But we have some lighter weeks coming, but this week is big and it's heavy and it's deep. So have a dictionary handy or know where to access one online because you will need it. I need it to read these documents. So you're reading chapter 2, the Constitution and its origins. The Constitution was not our first law of the land. The Articles of Confederation were our first law of the land, and they were written, so we're at war, right, or getting ready to be at war. Declaration of Independence kicks off a massive war with Great Britain. At the time, Great Britain was a superpower, and we were just these fledgling colonies. So the Articles of Confederation were written to govern, because when we declared our independence from Great Britain, we needed something to tell us what are the rules, because without rules, tyranny abounds. So the Articles of Confederation were the rules. They were the governing document. They were a mess. We were so paranoid about having a supreme ruler. You know, we did not like that taxation without representation. We did not want power concentrated in one central location. And so the Articles of Confederation was just like herding cats. The bigger, stronger, wealthier states did whatever the heck they wanted, and they were not at the expense sometimes of the smaller states. It was a disaster. So in 1787, these delegates are dispatched to Philadelphia to amend the Articles of Confederation. If you have a minute, peek at Mexico's constitution, the country of Mexico. It has been amended hundreds of times. I tried to read it a couple of years ago and make sense of all of the different amendments. I think that that's something that may have happened to this country had the delegates did what they were charged to do and amended the Articles of Confederation. Instead, they said, hey, this is not working. We're done with this. It's junk. And they wrote a whole new constitution because we had great minds arrive at the Constitutional Convention who had been studying governments. They studied Greek government. They studied republics through the ages, the Romans, and they knew this is what works, this is what does not work. We don't have a complete map of what works, obviously, or the Greek Republic, the Roman Republic, they would still be around, right? They're not because it didn't work. I guess the Greeks were more of a democracy than a republic. The Romans became a republic. So this is what they came up with, the Constitution. So you're going to read it. And our Constitution, which you don't get to the amendments today or this week, we'll get to them in a subsequent week, but it's only been amended 27 times. So this is an amazing feat that they accomplished. So you're going to read the Constitution, the whole Constitution. There's 7 articles, read them. And then you're going to read a little thing about some compromises that they went through in the Constitutional Convention. And you're going to look at George Washington's farewell address. Chapter 2 covers just a huge period of time, and so we just want to make sure we don't leave anything out that's important. All right, reach out to me with questions and have a great week. Happy reading. Find your dictionary.